Oh, it's the Intoxicated Hate podcast with the legend Sonny Fuller and the sweet Shay Bells.
Each week, we're going to bring you a new drink and a whole lot of hate on one particular subject. Then at the end, we'll give you our verdict on the drink.
And you can reach us at intoxicatedhate@gmail.com. You can find the legend Sonny Fuller on Facebook, comedian Sonny, or Twitter at Sonny Fuller. And wherever you listen or do your podcasting, we need you to rate and review us and subscribe and all that good stuff.
Only good stuff.
Only good stuff. Bye. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, back for episode 7, the Intoxicated Hate podcast with the legend Sonny Fuller and the sweet Shay Bells.
Hello out there.
Yeah.
I like you did it right on the beat.
Yeah. I'm a rhythmic man. Yeah. I'm a hater and a rhythmic man.
Oh.
Today we're drinking and we're hating on something that everybody can relate to. That's other drivers on the road. To me, every driver on the road is a piece of shit who is not named Sonny Fuller. That's the only driver I enjoy. Everybody else is an ass, but we're also here to drink. What's our drink of the week there, Shay Bells?
This week, we're drinking Blue Moon Belgian White. That's right. We're going a little exotic this time.
Did you say Belgian?
Yeah.
Did I tell you I was part Belgian?
No,
I'm
you did
1/4
not.
Belgian. Yeah, actually, I'm a relative of Jean-Claude Van Damme. He's my third uncle.
Really?
On my cousin's side.
Really?
And his third uncle on my cousin's side. That's how he's the one who taught me how to do them kicks. Like, remember that time I kicked you in your chest? And you were like,
how could I forget? I'm still going to therapy for that.
Where did you learn such an amazing kick? Like, well, I'm relatives with Jean-Claude. That's what we call him at Thanksgiving. We just call him Uncle Johnny.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, is Uncle Johnny coming over? Yeah.
This is really funny because I think that you've told me you're from every continent. What, you're
I'm
Italian?
I'm a man of the world.
You're Belgian?
Yeah.
You told me you were Namibian.
It's Namibia. Thank you very much.
It's Namibia.
It's not Namibian. It's Namibia. Nambia. I'm from Nambia.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what you're from?
Yeah, I did the little DNA results. It came back as, believe it or not, 90% African.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, if you look at my pale
Incredibly
skin.
fair. Incredibly fair.
No, it is what it is. I can't control what my ethnicity is. Don't
even
judge
think-
me for my ethnicity.
I don't even think I'm 90% African. You
No.
know, all those slave masters
I don't
raping my
know.
ancestors.
I've seen you dance when the drums come on. Yeah. I'm sorry, I cut you off with the drink. So we're drinking a Blue Moon Belgian White.
Belgian white beer. It's basically the only thing we had left in the fridge.
Pretty much, I'll be honest. It's a Sunday, and I don't know if you know this, if you're not from the Maryland area. Liquor stores aren't open on a Sunday, which is a real bitch. It's a real son of a bitch. Especially out here, it doesn't make any sense. It's like the murder capital of the world.
I know.
But you can't buy a drink on Sunday. What do you think? What do you think? All these murderers are at church?
Yeah. I don't know what's happening. I bet you our murder rate spikes on Sunday because people are so much more angry because they can't drink the sorrow away.
Yeah, like, I want my goddamn Hennessy.
I know.
I'm going to have to shoot Billy.
They're like, either I'm going to drink or I'm going to murder someone today.
I'm going to drink or somebody's going to die. Somebody's going to die. All right, I'm not doing no Steve Harvey anymore. So I've been stuck on it for weeks.
You have.
Yeah, but we're here to hate today, and we're going to hate on several things. But before we get to the hate, we gotta go back to last week. We had a little petition challenge. It was which one of us. We both did an online petition on change.org, and we were seeing which one of us got the most votes. My petition was to determine whether or not gingers had souls. I feel like we needed more scientific research. I think we can all agree that they don't have souls. It's obvious. Have you ever looked in the eyes of a ginger?
I do one every day at work.
Yeah, it's like Medusa. It's like you start to crumble into pieces the longer you look into their evil ginger eyes.
Can I change my wording on that? I said I do one every day at work.
Oh, you do gingers?
I look at one every day at work is what I meant.
All right. And what was your petition?
My petition was to change Black Friday to Black Saturday because I'm tired of Black Friday events cutting into my turkey eating.
Yeah, that is good. That is a good petition, but there could only be one winner. Who won the petition? Which one of us won?
Son of a bitch. You know who won. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
The legend. Winner of the online petition
I had
war.
a real petition, and people People are assholes. I said that last week. People are assholes. Okay? I had a real one that was about family values, and people preferred to play around.
Yeah. Well, it's more fun, Plus, it's more beneficial to society to find out if these little redheaded bastards really have souls.
Is it
These
more
little
beneficial
freckled
to
punks.
society? Is this like a real thing that people are worried about?
Yeah, every day. Every day of their life.
I don't think so. I think you're full of shit.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll do an intoxicated hate on gingers. But today we're doing it on the road shit. Every driver except for me sucks. Every driver, every vehicle. Okay.
I did notice
You're
that
just
whenever
in my
we're
way.
together, you always want to drive. Like you insist
'Cause I'm a
on
man.
driving.
You don't let no woman drive a goddamn car.
All right, moving past that.
You're
What's
lucky
your
you're
first
voting.
point? I'm sorry, open that door.
Get in the kitchen. Why are you even on this microphone? Arr! I'm just playing people. Treat her with the utmost respect. One of my big pet peeves on the road is school buses.
What's wrong with school buses? They're vital to society.
They are vital to society, and I understand that, you got to have the school bus out there to get these little fuckers to and fro. To and fro. That's the saying that I'm going to start using now. To
Okay.
and fro. But the problem is, I get behind them a lot, okay, because I drive for work. So I'm behind these school buses all the time, 3 o'clock, all right? I know you guys didn't think the legend had a day job, but I do, okay? You're like, wow, he's on TV all the time, and he's got all these amazing projects going on. I didn't know this man had to work.
They think you're an Uber driver now. You said
What did you say?
drive for work.
I'm not a fucking Uber driver. Shay
It
Bells.
sounds like you're an Uber driver.
I'm
There's
not.
nothing wrong with being an Uber driver. Why are you upset about that?
Well, Uber driver kind of seems like you fucked up in life.
Let's move past that. Let's keep going. Let's just keep going.
You do what you got to do.
Let's just keep going.
But I get stuck behind a school bus. Okay. And the problem with that is you stop and the bus stops and then the little sign comes out with the stop sign. And you're like, okay, no big deal. Let these little kids off. Bam. 3 seconds later, they're stopping at another stop. They're letting these fat little bastards off at their own goddamn individual stops. I don't like it.
Right in front of their house?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like, are they paying for this service? This is my tax money. I'm not paying this. I'm not a fucking... this isn't an Uber bus where they get to go to their own stop.
That is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. I see it all the time. They drop I've done it where it's like, stop. Okay. 3 seconds later, bus stop again. 3 seconds later, stop again. They're letting that's why these little kids are all fat.
Yeah.
That's why it's a bunch of little fat bastards.
Back in the day, they would just drop you off like a mile away from your house. Like everybody who lived within like a half a mile radius.
You had to escape rapists, molesters.
You had to cross every busy thoroughfare.
School bullies, busy thoroughfares. You had to do it all. That's how you build character. That's why these kids don't have no damn character now, baby.
Exactly.
They don't have character because they get dropped off at their doorstep.
Exactly. Well, and you know what? It would kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
You'd make them tougher.
Yeah.
All right. And they would lose weight because they're walking like 3 miles every day.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm tired of seeing these kids get off at their own damn individual stop and they come off waddling like a penguin to their house. Little chubby bastard.
People would get mad, though. There already was a war on backpacks. You heard about that.
No.
Oh, the backpacks are too heavy. You can't make kids carry heavy backpacks. Look, guys, you're going to carry a backpack that weighs 50 pounds and you're going to walk 30 miles with it every day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah, that should have been Michelle Obama's whole plan.
It should
Remember,
have been.
she was the one who was fighting obesity, especially in these little kids.
She wasn't fighting hard enough.
She wasn't. All right, and that's why the Democrats lost. That's why Trump's in office, because all these little fat kids, okay? They're soft and they're fat. And he's going to be tough on fatties.
You just hurt my heart right there.
That was going to be...
The joke went too far.
That was going to be Trump's calling card. He's a war on fatties, even though he's a fatty.
He is. That was exactly what I was going to say. I was like, he's a model.
Thunder.
He's a model fatty. Okay, he's like, hey kids, we're gonna have them dropped off at the middle of right in front of the house. What do you mean you're gonna drop them off in the middle of the street? You know, there's all these thugs and street toughs out there. That's good, right?
Why does Trump talk like an Italian gangster?
He's from New York. It's a New York thing.
Hey, I'm running for the fucking president here. What I'm thinking, we got to build this fucking wall. These goddamn, these what's they're running over here, taking all our fucking jobs, not paying any taxes.
I'm sick and tired of everybody coming in here. I just want to go and eat my mama's rigatoni.
Yeah. And Trump is the worst kind of fat too. Like, you ever see a fat guy with just a big old belly, and it's kind of endearing? You're like, it's a big round belly.
They're jolly.
Yeah,
it's Santa.
Trump has just got the kind of body where it just looks like there's just mess hanging. It's just mess hanging. I bet he wears a male girdle.
I don't think so. I think he lets it hang, like you said. I don't think he's trying to work on the waist train or anything.
See?
I think he just lets it hang.
And it brings it all back around. You know why he's that way?
Why?
Because he gets dropped off every single fucking place he needs to go. He gets dropped off at that doorstep. He's never had to walk 2 miles to his goddamn Trump Tower. He gets dropped off out front of Trump Tower. Now we got all these kids getting dropped off at their individual Trump Towers at their fucking house, and they're all fat and disgusting. Next thing you know, they're going to be like, hey, why don't we build a wall? See, that's the kind of kids we don't want to raise.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is it me or is it a conspiracy? Okay.
Have you been to jail? It was a very prison poem right there. You're doing prison poetry.
Shank.
These kids on their bus, it is a must to drop these kids off where they may so they can walk on their way.
Oh.
You make it easy. You make it easy. You give it too easy for these kids to go home to eat their Twinkies and put their binkies in their mouth because they're babies.
Oh, that was good. Look, I'm snapping.
Yeah,
snapping for you.
You hit the snaps, yeah.
That was good. That was good. I liked it.
So there's the school buses that are annoying. Then there's the people that talk on their phones on the phone. You ever been driving down the street and you see a car swerving, and then you finally get around them and you look over and you're like, yep.
On your phone. Yep. I normally, that's when I'm following you. And I look past you and I'm like, oh, do you drive for a living?
Are you trying to judge me?
I'm like, is this what you do every day?
Yeah.
How have you not died yet?
Listen, I can multitask. Everybody isn't like me. I know that's what everybody says who's texting on their phone while they're crashing into a wall.
Yep.
I can multitask, but I do this. All right.
While they're crashing into a wall.
Yeah.
Did you see there's like a YouTube video with like all these teens that are playing on their phone?
Yeah, and just crashing.
And then they crash. Yeah. It's so terrible.
It's funny though, because nothing bad happened to the kids, so it's a good laugh.
Yeah, it's something that you just take that on a day that you're having a bad day.
But they're children, and I'm a grown man. I can do it all. Like there's sometimes I'll text on my phone. I'll do emails. I'll reply. I'll do I'll do my taxes.
You fill out your tax forms?
Yeah, I do my tax. I do a 1099. 1099, you got to get that done. The deadline comes up quick. I got a phone in one hand. I got a Chick-fil-A sandwich in the other. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of shit to do. I don't have a lot of time,
No.
You're only awake for what, 16 hours a day? You're working for 8 of them. That leaves me 8 hours to get my grind on.
You got to get all your stuff on your phone, huh?
Yeah, and then I got to text you all my naughty parts, all my naughty pictures and shit, just to make sure you're still there.
You have to respond to your Uber request, too. You got
Fuck
to respond.
You. Say one more fucking thing about me driving for Uber, all right? I hope you need an Uber one day, and then I actually will sign up, and I'm going to come pick your ass up. And I hope you're really drunk in the middle of the city, and I'm just going to drive off and give you the finger.
Did I ever tell you about my friend who was so drunk that one time she needed to call an Uber home, but instead of calling an Uber, she signed up to be an Uber driver? No. It's so funny. I was like, didn't you think it was weird you had to go through all these steps? And she was like, yeah, the next morning I just kept getting all these emails.
I've got terrible ratings, by the way. I didn't pick up anyone. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's the type of driver you are, though. You're the phone guy.
Yeah, I'm the phone guy. I do it all. I got to be able to multitask. But I try to check myself a little bit, But that phone's important. When you get that little notification, you're like, "Ooh, I can wait until I pull over, or I can sneak and look right now, and just hope there's no police behind me." That's another creepy. That's a creepy thing on the road. You ever have a cop stuck behind you on the road? And even if you're not doing anything wrong, you know what I'm saying? You're just driving and there's a cop behind you and he just won't fucking get around you. He won't go.
I do. I always look at people. I'm always like, look, stay cool.
Yeah.
All right. We're stopping at every stop sign.
Yeah.
Okay, we're using our blinker.
I'm doing 60. The cop behind you actually makes you fuck up.
Yeah, they do. They do.
The cop driving behind me, every time the cop's behind me, I start doing more dumb shit. I'm starting to swerve a little bit because I'm nervous.
No, you know what?
I'm doing 20 on a 40-mile-an-hour road.
No, and you know what? Sometimes they'll tailgate you, and it's like, dude, I'm going the speed limit, and you are up my butt.
Yeah.
Okay, please hit me. I would love to sue the city.
Oh, that would be great.
I would do. Yeah. I'd be on TV. I'd do my little slam poetry. I'd be like, I was in the car, and then I saw behind me a black and white, the flashing lights,
the red.
And then you got it. You want to take it?
No, sorry, I'm positive.
There was a cop. He wouldn't stop, and when I stopped, my car went pop. Boom.
What? That is amazing. I have one terrible story that happened to me with a cop behind me, and this was when I was a younger man. I was times were a little tough for the Ledge. Okay, the Ledge wasn't the millionaire celeb that you know him to be today.
What? That was a time?
Yeah, believe it or not, there was a time when I wasn't this big superstar, and
is that when you were selling drugs?
No, I had plenty of money when I was selling drugs. Yeah, it's okay. But I had money was a little tight, and the registration dues come around every year, and luckily for me, my registration was like 10. Right, 2010. Yeah. And I couldn't pay the registration. So I said, hey, well, you know what's a good idea? I'm going to flip this 6 around, turn it into a 9. Buy me 3 more months.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
You imagine the fear up in your fucking heart when a cop gets behind you and you done flipped your damn shit around?
Yes.
I eventually got caught. Yeah, the guy pulls me over, searches all my car and all that shit, and he's like, yeah, what's this deal with your registration? Looks like somebody's been tampering with that sticker, because I had to cut it and flip it around. And I was like, I don't know. Wow, that's a mystery, officer.
Those darn kids.
Yeah. Might want to get Kojak in on this one. I think this is a travesty. Somebody needs to solve this problem.
Does Columbo still work for the force? Does Columbo still work?
Like, there's those ladies, the meter maids, the meter fairies. They go around and put coins in people's meters so they don't they don't get charged a fee. Maybe that's what happened with my registration.
I love that. I love that story. That story makes me so happy for
But now I'm like balling out of control and shit, so I ain't gonna worry about that. You know what I mean? I'm getting bread. You know what I'm saying? Getting that money.
Bread. Yeah.
Getting that cake, that guap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What's another word for money?
Guap, cake, cheese.
Skrilla.
Dough. Do, re, mi. Money closet. That's an inside joke. Then there's the other people on the road, other than the cops that follow behind you. There's a creep out guy. You know what a creep out guy is, baby?
No, what's that?
You ever been driving like you're in the right lane? You're on a 2-lane road and you're in the right lane, and then somebody's coming out of like a store or out of another light intersection, and they just have the first 3 feet of their car into the fucking intersection.
Yeah.
And they just sit there. They just sit
hate
there.
those people.
Like, you back up.
Back up or just go.
Back up, fuckface. Please.
Yeah. You either got this or you don't.
Yeah. You can obviously go. You obviously have an entire lane of traffic completely stopped.
Exactly.
So why not just make the right turn? Okay. Why not just do it? You're sitting there.
I feel like those are people that have no spatial awareness. Like they missed that day in kindergarten where you learned how to put the shapes into the other shapes that match, Yeah. And they're just like, oh, I'm stopped right here. This is fine. And they're like, no, they don't understand that they're literally blocking the way.
And what's going on in your brain when you're a creep out guy and you're 4 feet out in the road and you're just like, I'm just going to sit here. Should I go?
Yeah, they're probably just like, oh, sorry. I bet you that's how they are.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Just go. Just go. Everyone hates you. Just go.
Go before you get honked at with a long honk. There's honk etiquette, though.
There is honk etiquette. Okay? Let me tell you. You can do a short honk.
You do one?
Yeah, you can go like, bink.
I do double. I go, bing, bing. I give a double.
That's
honk.
Actually acceptable.
Okay. All right.
As long as they're short and crisp. If you go, beep, beep, too much.
It's aggressive.
That's very
That's
aggressive.
fighting words.
Okay?
Them's fighting words.
Now, if you do 3 honks, even if all 3 are short and crisp.
Yeah.
Too aggressive. Too intrusive. It's too much.
as weird as that is, it makes fucking perfect sense.
Yeah, listen, let's do it. Let's do a test. Here you go.
All right.
First one. One honk, right?
All right.
Short and crisp.
Let's go.
Okay. Bink.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. I'll be on my way.
Exactly. Bing, bing.
Oh, pardon me. Am I in your way?
Okay. Bing, bing, bing.
I'm going to kill you, bitch.
Exactly. Too much.
It is. The third beep is really like
It really is.
Yeah.
Because, okay, if you do 2 bing, bing, it's sort of like, okay, that person is just like trying to get my attention. Mm-hmm. But like, bing, bing, bing. For some reason, it's just like, no, this person is now like angry. That's an angry, that last bink is anger.
Okay, what's worse? A bink, bink, bink or one long
The long one.
The long honk?
The long one.
Yeah, the long honk.
Because the long one means you started off wanting to be a jerk.
Yeah.
3 binks means somewhere between 1 bink and the third one, you decided you wanted to be a jerk. And I'm going to give you more of a pass for that. The anger was rising in your binkage.
Yeah. And 4 binks just means that you probably got like OCD or some type of Tourette's syndrome. Bink, 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 bink. Bink, 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 bink. Bink, bink, bink. You got Tourette's if you're binking 4 times. If you're going to do the 4 binks, you may as well just do one long fucking honk.
I've never heard more than 4. I don't think in my entire... I used to live in New York City, and I don't think I've ever heard more than 4 honks in a row.
They lay on the horn in New York.
Yes,
they don't fuck
do.
around.
Yes,
you better go quick.
But Ellen DeGeneres, I don't know if you like that show.
I've modeled my life after her. You've seen my haircut and my clothes. You've seen my closet. Don't act like I don't fucking know who Ellen is.
You did that weird dance.
Well, she stole that shit from me, that bitch. I'm going to find you, Ellen. Stealing my dance moves. Eating all the puss. Taking all the puss away from the real good men in the world.
So over you now. I'm so over this.
Well, what did Ellen say, baby?
She said that she wishes that people could only have 5 honks.
Yeah.
Before their car would explode.
Explode?
Yes.
Ellen's a funny bitch. That's some funny shit.
I like it though. I like it.
What would make you like use your 5th explosion honk though?
My 5th explosion honk?
Yeah, that honk that's going to make your car explode.
I mean, I can tell you pretty solidly, there's nothing that makes me madder than when someone wants to make a left turn, but they're all the way in the right lane and they're just going to miss it, So, but instead of missing it and going up and turning around, like someone who's not a psycho.
Right, right.
They decide that they're just going to try and cut from the right lane all the way to the left. And in doing so, they literally cut off every single lane.
Like they're making a U-turn in between 2 lanes of traffic?
Exactly. No, but like not even like a U-turn in between 2 lanes of traffic. Yeah. Like they just put their car like parallel to all the lines. Exactly. So they block all the lines.
They bogart.
All the lanes. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to use your explosion honk?
I would pull my car up as close to them as possible and let it rip.
What look would you give that person right before you exploded your car right into them, baby?
I'd say, call me Shay.
Fiery inferno, cars blazing everywhere, and there would be a few people cheering. They'd be like, yes, she used her 5th honk. You killed that bitch. Yes. And even if that person didn't die, let's say you just exploded both of your cars and they were alive and they just happened to be crippled for the rest of their life, they would remember you.
Oh, yeah, they would.
Yeah. And they would remember how much of an asshole they were. They're like, you know what? I'd be able to walk right now if I wasn't such a piece of shit. But I guess it's better off that I can't walk because then I'd be driving. And I'd be cutting people off in their eyes.
I should have just turned around.
Yeah.
I should have just turned around.
Should have just made a right. Now look at me. Now I can make all kinds of turns. I can do a 360 in my wheelchair.
Hover around. What about you? What would you use your last?
Yeah, they're on top of the Grand Canyon.
Now I can see the world.
I want to know how they got. Look, I know a hover around is probably a powerful vehicle, but how the hell are you climbing the Grand Canyon on a hover around? No. You know, in real life, they probably just helicoptered those old bitches up there, like hanging from the bottom of the helicopter by like ropes. With the hover around. They were scared for their fucking life. Like, you want this money, old lady, or you want to go back in your home? Get on top of the Grand Canyon and scream, hover around. Okay. Hover around. Okay, sir. Are you going to bring us down? No. They got eaten by coyotes on the top of the Grand Canyon. Because you've never seen them again. There was only one commercial. There was only one hover around commercial with those old broads, all right? And it was over. It was game time for them.
If you don't know what that commercial is,
who doesn't know what that is?
Please YouTube that commercial. It's just the best commercial ever. It used to come on every day.
Yeah. It probably still is for people who get to stay home unemployed. They don't work hard like me.
Driving that Uber. It's a 24/7 job. You got to take all the cars.
You can send your rest in peace messages to Shay Bells at intoxicatedhate.com. This will be her last appearance on this podcast and on this earth.
There is absolutely nothing wrong with driving an Uber. It's just love to see how it annoys you. Because it really annoys you it annoys you to an illogical level. I don't understand.
It just seems like a cabbie. I don't know. It just seems grown man should be doing Uber. You know what I mean? But whatever. Okay, there's other drivers though. There's Speed Racer.
Oh yeah,
Speed Racer. You know who Speed Racer is?
The guy who's always just like in and out of traffic for no reason. You can't go anywhere.
In and out. He's doing 70 miles an hour on a 40 mile an hour road. He's going in and out of the lanes, left lane, right lane, left lane. But there's something I love about Speed Racer.
What's up?
And it happens every time. Every time I see one of those assholes, eventually, 1 minute later, I pull up right next to him. And I get to look over at him like a fucking asshole that he is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you did all that for nothing, dummy. We're at the same red light.
Unless you're going on a long trip, you can only save at maximum 5 minutes going super fast. And 5 minutes is pretty generous.
Yeah. This is a generous amount of time. This is nothing.
Yeah, you're not really saving a lot of time by going that fast.
My other this one just makes me laugh more than anything. You ever see a car? You ever see a car that's got a dent on every fucking side of the car? There's a dent on the left fender, a dent on the right front fender. Somehow there's a dent on the hood. Like, what the fuck happened? Did a pterodactyl land on top of your fucking hood? How do you get a dent on the top of roof of your car? Every fucking damn piece of this car is dented up, and I'm like, I gotta stay far away from this guy. Obviously, this person will just randomly cut left turns into walls or cars or anything. This person's car, he's got hit in the front, he's got hit in the back, he's got hit in the side. At a certain point, it's you, fella. All right? It's not the rest of the drivers on the road, buddy.
Well, he's either a bad driver or just really, really unlucky. And either way, you don't want to be close to him.
I don't want none of your juju, buddy. I don't want none of your dent juju you got going on over there.
Or, the car that needs serviced. That car where every time they start it, there's this thick black smoke.
Like my car. That's how you know I'm not an Uber driver. My car would never pass an Uber inspection.
It would not. He can't even get out of the driver's door.
That was personal information you shouldn't have let out.
He has to ask to be let out, or he has to crawl to the passenger side.
Look, I can fix it anytime I feel like it. All right, I just don't feel like it. All right, but yes, there's the guy. I know what you mean. The car. There's just smoke coming out of everywhere. Somehow there's smoke coming. There's smoke coming out the hood. There's literal black smoke, like a car from the 60s, just puffing out the back of his fucking exhaust.
You do. You feel like you're gonna get the black lung. Like if I'm behind you, something is gonna happen to me. My asthma is acting up.
You're like, yo, you gotta get your vehicle inspected every 6 months. How is it possible that he passed emissions? How the fuck did you pass emissions, buddy? You got an entire fucking Asian warehouse fucking amount of smoke coming out of the back of your I'm sorry. Yeah, because they're known for polluting. Over there in China, there's a lot of pollution in China. This is a fact. This isn't me being racist. It's a very pollutive country, They like to pollute. There's an entire
I can't. I could not.
It's a goddamn...
I cannot. It's like, how about we just say it's like Industrial Revolution England or New York or something? How about we take race out of it?
Because Asian warehouse is funnier. Industrial Revolution, that's too educational. I'm going for the laugh. You got an Asian warehouse amount of smoke coming out of the back of your fucking car. Shit.
That was funny.
Yeah. And one of my favorite parts, like, this is only this is not people on the road. This is movie driving. I love movie driving. Movie driving's it's a whole different world. Like even commercial driving.
Oh, I know. Like, because in commercials, first off, sorry,
What?
it's just so ridiculous. Because in commercials, a lot of times, you'll look at the bottom of the screen and it'll say like, "Do not attempt this, professional driver."
Right.
And they're just like driving on a dirt road. Like, what? What do you mean?
I've seen that so many times.
Attempt this.
It'll be like Ford GT, and it's going like 100 miles an hour down the desert. It's like, do not attempt this at home. Well, first of all, where am I going to find a desert?
Exactly.
Second of all, even if I did, what's the big deal? There's nobody around but
There
me.
is nothing happening in this commercial. Like, who is going to sue you for this? It's ridiculous. Is that what you do? Are you that professional driver in that thing? Is that what you do?
Yeah, it's one of my gigs. I didn't want to put it out there. I used to be a stunt man. Like, you remember the old movies where you would clearly see that it was a different human being making that left, like, Tokyo drift turn?
Oh, yeah.
Skirt, and it would be, instead of Arnold Schwarzenegger, it would be me. We had the same amount of muscles, so that's why they kind of paired us together. I would do all this stunt work, but
I do like the Tokyo drift thing.
Yeah,
that's amazing because I cannot even regular parallel park. Like, if the other day I went downtown and I knew I had a parallel park, and I was just like, I'm gonna apologize to everyone in advance. We're gonna be here for a while.
Like,
all right,
this is going to be a lot of in and out. It's going to be like my car is having sex with this little opening. I'm making love to this little parallel parking spot that's open.
This is not going to be easy for anyone.
I just bumped your clit.
Stop. Ridiculous.
Yeah, that whole movie was weird. My favorite part was when the guy, the Asian driver guy, he was like the main badass. It was like a parking garage, and there was a curved elevated part to the next level of the garage, and he just Tokyo drifted all the way up this little C-shaped ramp, and I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker's amazing. If I did that, I would have crashed into every single part of that fucking car.
You would look like the dent car guy.
I already do look like the dent car guy. My fucking front, I have one fog light left. I'm never going to pass inspection. Shit. All right. And inevitably in every movie where there's like a car chase scene, something always ends up somehow on the fucking windshield.
I know.
Every time. It doesn't matter. Paint, blood, newspaper.
Yeah, it's like the New York Times always just like flows around like they're everywhere.
Who even reads a newspaper anymore for these things to just be flying around the goddamn earth?
I don't know. I feel like nowadays they just have to have like a tablet fly on your windshield. It'll be like
5 iPads just landing on the windshield to keep it current.
Yes, always. But I love the response because it's never just like they slow down and stop or anything. They always are like, they're just like going and like
they start doing figure eights and shit in the middle of the highway, and amazingly hardly ever hit anything.
It's so ridiculous.
And there's so many easier ways to get out of that situation. All right, buddy, you can get right out of that sitch. All right, just
you good.
Roll down your window, grab that paper.
Exactly, you're
right
done.
out the back. You're good.
You got a thing called windshield wipers.
They do work on paper. Paper. It's not a lead paint piece of. It's not a damn kettlebell on your windshield.
There's probably some nerd that's like, well, at that velocity and blah blah blah. Listen, show us your video of you doing it, and then we'll believe you.
Shit. It happens in every goddamn movie. And what happens in every Intoxicated Hate podcast episode, we take a commercial break. So enjoy our commercial break and then come back and join us for more hate.
There's a lot. It's quite a bit. I like it.
Looking for my sound effect. lonely, ladies? Yeah. Call the Legend sex line. 1-800-LEGEND. I'll help you flick that beam. Are you home alone, no man there to take care of you? You need somebody to moisten that clam. I'm your man, ladies. Yeah, 1-800-LEGEND. I want to keep you more moist than a fresh cake. Late night, anytime. 1-800-LEGEND. Moistening clams since 1995. Yeah, long distance rates apply though, bitch. So make sure you got my money. 1-800-LEGEND. Intoxicated Hate podcast. Back again.
You'll never let me like this song.
After the commercial break.
Yes.
It's the Legend. Alright, we're going to play one more quick Intoxicated Hate game and get you guys the hell out of here. What's the game there today, my sweet Miss Shay Bells?
Okay, today's game is called Sonny and Shay's Shpeedy Shuttling Challenge.
What?
Yes.
Sonny and Shay's Shpeedy Shuttling
I
Challenge?
messed it up. Let me try it again. Sonny and Shay's Shpeedy Shuttling Challenge. There we go. It's a lot like the shopping challenge. Okay, it's exactly like that.
Are you serious?
It's exactly like that. You have 6 seconds to respond to the other player's prompt.
Mm-hmm.
If you fail, you will hear this sound. Okay, and you have to take a drink. And if you win, you get bragging rights.
Oh, and
everybody
I love bragging
that.
rights.
Yes.
All right.
And this week I have been wrong about everything.
Yeah, I've been wrong.
So
wrong about petitions, wrong about everything in general. You know?
I really need this. I'm counting on it. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first, baby. Are you ready?
All right. I'm going to start the timer.
You going to start the timer?
Here we go.
All right. Name 3 places to get an oil change.
Okay. Jiffy Lube, Kia place, and then the AAA place. No,
fuck.
I get it.
I'll give it
That's
to you.
right.
All right.
I'm right.
Yeah. The Kia place isn't exactly fucking... That's kind of cheating, you know.
My
but
car is a Kia. The Kia dealer. I'm at the Kia dealer.
Your turn, Shay Bells. See if you can stop the ledge. I'm on a winning streak of massive proportions.
All
what
right,
do you
we'll
got?
see how you got it.
Go.
Name 3 driving songs.
On the road again. Born to be Wild. And Driving Miss Daisy.
Time. And Driving Miss Daisy, the movie. Maybe they have a song, but I don't think that's right. Wrong. All right, drink your drink.
Oh, hold on. God damn it. You ready for your question, Shay Bells?
Yes.
All right. Name 3 different brands of tires.
Oh, Michelin, Tire Man, and Big Man. Those are tires.
No.
Look them up.
No.
Look them up.
No.
Google them.
No.
Google them.
Even the one you got right was kind of wrong. You like Michelin, Tire Man.
That's my accent.
Michelin.
That's my accent.
You were just rhyming things with Michelin at that point. Michelin, Tire Man, Tire Plan. All right, so we're both even with one wrong answer.
I have to get my drink.
Take your drink. That's right, damn it, Shay Bells. Drink it.
Alrighty. Name 3 things you do when you're driving drunk.
You be careful. You drive the speed limit, and you look around for the police.
Okay, all right. I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So right now, this is a third question right here. We're tied. Third question.
Here you go.
Name 3 ways you can be distracted while driving.
Oh, a text message, someone crashes, or there's someone in the road dancing real crazy.
No.
Those counts. Those are all things that distract you.
No. You can't add some crazy shit like there's someone in the road dancing real crazy. No. No.
That's a thing.
Because then you could have said anything. Well, there's a spaceship flying over the...
Hey, you weren't specific. You didn't say anything.
No, I got a pull rank on that. That's no. I can't give you someone dancing crazy. No, that does not count. Last question. I'm up. There's no way that counts. Last question. And if I get this right, then I'm the winner.
Drink.
Take your drink.
All right. Name 3 shows or movies about cars.
Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift, Too Fast, Too Furious.
No, that doesn't count because it's Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Fast and Furious : Tokyo Drift.
So
you could have said cars.
Cars. I could have said cars. Could have said a lot of things, but I certainly wouldn't have said there's a man dancing in the street to distract me from driving. All right. Yeah, I tried to cheat by using a bunch of Fast and Furious movies, but you just said some outlandish shit and tried to act like it was legit. No, there was a man one time dancing in the street and it distracted me. No. How many times has that ever happened in anyone's life?
Hey, what about those guys that have those signs? They're flipping the signs around and they're being all crazy. They're supposed to be distracting. That counts. I want my point.
No. No, I'm not giving you that. No.
Yes.
All right, you win just because you're so cute. I'll be the loser of this contest. I'll be the loser.
You lose.
But what you can do, Shay Bells, is let's review this drink and get these people the hell out of here.
Yeah, Blue Moon's a solid drink.
It's a solid drink.
It's not the best, but it's solid. It's pretty commonplace. I give it a 6 wine corks.
Give it a 6. I think I'm gonna stick with you. I'm gonna go there, even though it was from my people of the great state of Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna give it around a 6. It doesn't fail, but it it's nothing special, but it gets the job done. I enjoy a nice a Blue Moon.
A Blue
Moon from Belgium and my man Jean-Claude. And we're going to get out of here and we're going to see you guys the next time on the Intoxicated Hate Podcast. Subscribe, rate, share it, iTunes, all that bullshit.
We also have a new Tumblr page. Check it out.
Tumblr pages is everywhere.
Yes.
Enjoy your week, people. Bye.
Bye.